Hello students. Now today we have to discuss the post-fertilization events in flowering plants. After fertilization, what are the events which is taking place in flowering plant? That is, the first event is development of endosperm, how the endosperm will develop from PEN. Second is development of embryo. That means how the diploid zygote will turn up to embryo. Third, maturation of ovule into seed. The whole ovule will turn up to seed formation. That means the integument will, you can say, integument will transform itself into the seed coat, and the hilum will be the stalk. Hilum or the funicle will be stalk of the seed now, and the internal structure of that zygote will be forming the cotyledons. All these formation of the seed and the maturation of seed will take place. Then the formation of a fruit from the ovary. This is all about the post fertilization event. We'll be discussing one by one afterwards. Now, see, just after fertilization, the sepal, petal, stem, and style and stigma usually withered off. Actually, whenever we talk about the fertilization, these sepal, petal, stem, and style and stigma usually they wither off. They may be persistent in the few members of Solanaceae, that is tomato and brinjal. The They are called as persistent calyx. You may easily get the traces of these persistent calyx, the chilies, or you can say the brinjal, you can say the ladyfinger or the tomato, which have the you can say green structure on the top of the fruit. That is a persistent calyx, right? Brinjal have the top of the fruit with the stalk. That is a persistent calyx. Same as the tomato have the persistent calyx on the top of the tomato. Same as with the brinjal, same as with the chilies, right? So these are the persistent calyx. Now when we talk about second step, the first step is the sepal and petal will be withered off. In few cases the calyx will be remain persistent. Second step, the zygote undergo into the number of mitotic division and forms a multicellular embryo, right? The zygote undergoes a number of mitotic division and forms a multicellular embryo. Third, the pen, that is a primary endosperm nucleus, they undergo into repeated mitotic division to form endosperm. Now when we talk about the endosperm formation, it is a triploid structure having 3 in number. When I say triploid structure, we have discussed since previous class, in class 11th we have discussed a haploid, diploid and triploid term, right? So these haploid, diploid, triploid means the haploid means single cell, diploid that is 2n, when we say triploid that is 3n, right? Now when I say triploid structure having 3n number, and they are developed from the primary endosperm nucleus. Now this primary endosperm nucleus we have seen in the case of double fertilization how it is formed. It is formed after the fusion of male gamete with the polar cell, which is also called as secondary nucleus. Depending on the mode of formation, the endospermic plant have the different types of endosperm. These endosperm may be nuclear, cellular, halobial. The nuclear type of the endosperm, it is formed by the first division. When we say nuclear type, the primary endosperm nucleus divides freely into the large number of nuclei. That means the single nuclei which is there, the 3n structure, it will divide into multiple time. Many nuclei will form, and then once the nucleus formation is takes place, the cell wall will form, right? Actually, the nucleus will form and the cell wall will form. The initially whichever the nucleus is formed, they are pushed towards the periphery. Just suppose this is the whole structure. Just suppose this is the whole structure, right? It is having a single 3n structure. Now it will divide, it will form multiple nucleus in it, and immediately the cell wall formation takes place. But afterwards, the nucleus which is formed here, which is they are pushed towards the periphery, that is the outer margin, right? Once they push towards the periphery, inside it we have the large vacuole which is left. You may see this large vacuole which is left here, and it appears in the center of the embryo sac, right? The large vacuole. Now the cell which was formed there, I'll draw it here again. These are the nuclei and the large vacuoles are formed here. Yeah, right. The wall formation starts from the outer periphery. This is the wall formation. It start from the outer periphery. The wall formation start taking place, and the vacuole will remain as it is, right? And it progress towards the center. The first is wall formation takes place and it start progressing towards the center, ultimately leading to the cellular endosperm inside it. That means in the you can say in the center it will become the cellular, and in the outer side it will become the nuclear. Example, capsula. And in certain cases the wall formation remains incomplete, like this wall formation which has been taken place, it will remain incomplete, as in case of coconut water. Actually coconut water or coconut milk, which is oftenly called as milk, actually this coconut water is an example of your nuclear type of endosperm, while the coconut meat, the white portion which you usually eat, the coconut meat is the example of cellular endosperm, where the cell wall taken place after nucleus division, right? Let's see the cellular type of endosperm which we have just now talked about. In the cellular type of endosperm, each division of a primary endosperm nucleus is formed by the wall formation. Just suppose this is your this a 3n structure with the 3n nuclei. It will undergo into division, wall formation will take place, it will undergo into division, wall formation is take place. That means the pen, which is primary endosperm nucleus, it undergo into division followed by the wall formation. Now this will become the cellular type, right? Cellular type of a endosperm, which is having a tough structure, softer one but not too tough. For example, Datura and Petunia. The next is the halobial type of endosperm. This is an intermediate type of endosperm in both the type. That in nuclear type there is a free nuclear division without the formation of a cell wall. In few of the nuclei there will be the formation of cell wall right towards the periphery which was there, and there are certain cases where the cell wall formation has not taken place. And in cellular type the nucleus division is taking place immediately after nucleus division, the cell wall formation takes place. It is the intermediate type of endosperm formation between the nuclear and the cellular type of endosperm, right? The pen after one mitotic division it formed the endosperm, and it will form the you can say a proper endosperm. After mitotic division the endosperm is formed. This is one of the intermediate type. In the next lecture, we'll be discussing about the next type of pollination, that is controlled pollination, or it is also called as artificial hybridization. Then we will moving to the second step of post-fertilization event.